play a little improv warm-up known as doo-doo. And now this is very simply, I know it sounds weird. Some people say da-doo, but I like doo-doo. It's just an easier mnemonic sound. Basically, this is going to be very, very simple word association. So basically, you want to like try and like get like some kind of rhythm going, and whatever word comes to your mind, right? So if it's like somebody says yellow, the next person will say something like jacket. Yellow jacket. Everybody will say doo-doo-doo, and then go on, and then the next person will give the next person their word, right? So person one and person one will say one word, person two will say another, and then I'll start with person two giving person three a word, if that makes any sense. So I'll do this one with you guys as well. So I'll drop my name in here just to make things easier. Let me add you, Ryder, as well. Hi, how's it going? Now, let me actually add my background because I want to feel cool. The problem is I use too many hand gestures and then it gets lost in translation. There we go. But so here's what we're going to do. So we're just going to do the order just like this. So basically, this is how we'll do it. And you want to keep it moving relatively quickly. So we'll just go in this little order. So let me get my randomizer up on my screen because I need that. Where'd you go? There we go. Perfect. We're good now. So I say we're just going to start with, and it'll go me, Lee, and then we'll just keep moving right down that list. So we'll just get started. Boom, 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 boom. Mouse.
Kitty.
Mouse, kitty, doo-doo-doo. And then everybody will say it at the end together. And then Lee, you'll give your word. You'll give a word to Carol.
Okay, which was kitty? Or do I do a new word?
A new word. New
word. Okay, pounce.
Pawn.
Pound. Doo-doo-doo. Everybody says together.
Doo-doo.
You want to keep it, doo-doo-doo. And then, just keep it moving. So then Carol, give a word to Alina. And we'll just do this a couple of reps at times. But
cereal.
Cereal bowl.
Cereal bowl. Doo-doo-doo.
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 Bowl to Albin.
Cut.
Bowl cut. Doo-doo-doo.
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 Cut scissors.
To Ryder.
Scissor hands. Doo-doo-doo.
Doo-doo.
Doo-doo-doo.
Cut. Paper cut. Doo-doo-doo. And we'll just go back up the list that way. So one thing what I want to mention too is it doesn't necessarily have to be related to the thing you got previously. It can be an entirely new thing. So it's just like I said, this is just a quick little warm up, just a way to get your minds moving, just to get you listening to one another, because that's a very, very important skill in improv comedy. It's just listening and reacting to what the other person is going to be giving you, right? It's just a very, very important thing to just, always good to have a listening, call and response exercise, and then we'll just, keep it moving. So I say we'll do like one or two more rounds of this, and then I'll maybe switch to something else and then go from there. So your word, I gotta get myself a word. Free.
21.
Free 21. Doo-doo-doo.
Doo-doo-doo.
And Lee, give it
That's right. Okay. Ball gown.
Dress. Doo-doo-doo.
Doo-doo-doo.
Ball gown, dress. There you go. Okay. We'll get there.
Trash.
Truck.
Trash
truck. Doo-doo-doo.
But I'm next.
Yeah, we jumped a little bit.
Sorry.
It's okay. Just run it back.
This game's hard.
The order's in the chat.
All right, so I'll go now to Albin.
Yes.
Tractor.
Pull.
Tractor pull. Doo-doo-doo. Okay.
Doo-doo-doo. Dog.
Dog, cat, doo-doo-doo.
Doo-doo-doo.
White. Snow White, doo-doo-doo. Perfect. Let me make a note quickly. Yeah, no, like I said, this game, it's the one that's most supposed to be done in person. I wanted to try it tonight and see how it worked over Zoom. So some of them also aren't like I really do try and plan out ones that I think are going to be interesting stories. Speaking of stories, that's going to get tail us right into my next game. But even so, I did want to talk about this one too quickly. Like it's always is a good thing just to be listening to your scene partners and reacting to what they're going to be giving you. Right. That's the big yes and of improv. Right. It's at its core is effectively what this is all about. And this game too, it's a very, very simple way of doing it. And the nice thing too is that with this game as well, you don't want to think too much about the thing you're going to say next. Because if you're thinking about what's saying, you're not really in the moment. You're not going to be reacting as promptly and as quickly. You're not going to say the perfect thing in improv. It's just not going to happen. It's an imperfect art form by its very nature. So the important thing about this is to trust yourself, which is another very, very important skill to glean from this, is that you trust your instincts. You will be okay. Commit to the circumstances and you will be fine. Right. That's usually a very good piece of bit of improv advice that I can give you guys. Speaking of, what I want to do next is another little game called One Word Story. So we are going to be telling a story one word at a time. I haven't done this with you guys in a little bit, and I think it's time to bring back an old classic. I'm going to opt myself out of this game. The problem with Google Sheets is that I can't do as many fun things like I can do in Excel because everything just doesn't work. But let me just 2
Made by Google, of
seconds.
course not.
Yeah, it's ugly. I like doing I've gotten decent at Excel in my time, and I'm happy that I actually am able to do stuff and just as Google Sheets, but just does not work. But even so, I say we'll just go in this order as well. So the new one that I dropped in there. So basically, the premise of this game is going to be very, very simple. I'm going to be telling a story one word at a time. So with that being said, what I want from you guys first and foremost is going to be any location.
Barbershop.
Barbershop. I heard barbershop. This is going to be a story in a barbershop, telling a story one word at a time. Ryder, take us away.
Once.
There.
Was.
A.
Barber.
Really?
Cut.
My.
Hair.
Diagonally. Oh.
When? Keep my word.
He.
Past.
Out.
Okay, so pause there for a second. We have once upon there was a barber who really cut hair when he passed out. Who really used to cut my hair when he passed out. That's what we have
He
so
cut
far.
my hair diagonally when
Diagonally.
he passed out.
He used to
Diagonally.
cut my hair diagonally when he passed out. Okay, cool. Perfect. So already we've already established two characters, being the narrator and the barber. And we've established that he cuts hair diagonally when he passes out. Great. Let's keep it moving.
Okay, where did we leave off?
But you stuffed that
Ryder.
period.
Now.
The.
Barber.
Didn't.
No.
That.
Many.
People.
Okay, period. So we have a barber with a low client base. Continue.
However.
When.
He.
Woke.
Up.
Paramedics.
Were.
Around.
His head. Oh, his.
His head.
Panicking.
That.
He.
Was.
Not.
Dead.
Boston was like, they were panicking that he wasn't dead. All right, okay, these are A-tier paramedics. Let's keep moving.
So.
They.
Opened.
His.
Chest.
To.
See.
How.
His.
Bladder.
Was.
Working.
But.
Ooh.
Wait, what
I'm
was
gonna
that?
put a period right there. So they opened up his chest to see if his bladder was working. Okay, perfect. These people did not go to medical school, clearly. Let's just keep moving, and we'll wrap up the story on a nice little bow. We're coming to it's coming to a climax. It's coming.
It's dying.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. Where are we?
I think it's Alvin who's got to start the new sentence, right?
Oh, do I?
I think so.
He
Was
shocked.
Shocked. Did you say shot or shocked?
Shocked.
Shocked.
Okay, shocked. And
They
resuscitated.
him.
All right, perfect. I say we call it there. He had his chest opened up and they resuscitated him. All right, good.
Through his bladder.
Through his bladder. Through his bladder. It's a very important part of the body. You don't want to miss it. It's a very, very important thing.
he peed all over the floor.
Hey, it happens, man. It happens to the best of us. Listen, if that's the worst that happened to him after he had his chest cut open, I think I'll take it. All right, like if it were me, that's what I would say. But one of the nice things about this game too is that it very much is a listening exercise, and also within the realm of a lot of this game isn't flashy, right? A lot of this game you're not going and saying the funny thing right away. And when the opportunity presents itself, you can have those moments, but you don't want to force them. Right, because they're naturally going to come up as you move through the story. As you naturally go through your sentences, you're going to find an opportunity to say something unique and something interesting. You're not going to have to force it because you're not just going to start a story and be like, "Aardvarks," you know. It's at some random point in in the middle of a sentence where you're just clearly not agreeing with the person that said something in front of you. Right, that it's still very collaborative. You're working as a team, and this game is not easy. For one thing, it's really not. It's not a simple game to do. Although it's simple in concept, but it's actually executing it is more difficult than you would think. And that's one of the things I love about this game too. This is like a very, very classic. This game in particular is also even done in a lot of different shows too. Whose Line It Is Anyway? This is Three-Headed Opera Singer. You know, they sing a song one word at a time, and that's exactly what this is. So this game does have a very real, very practical application in the improv world. It's a very, very cool thing to